Hello everybody, welcome to a requested video of you guys, which was the, I don't know where or why you guys want this video, but it was, I think it was like the
We've been talking about it for months.
Yeah, we would talk about it, but it's like one of those things where it's like Charlie Kane. We talk about him, but he's never going to happen, right? So, Charlie Kane on this video is definitely S tier, though, just for reference.
He's not in this game yet. We don't get to rate him.
That's true.
We can't do that.
But this is our Arkham Horror tier investigator. This is a tongue-in-cheek video where we're gonna, if we were in this game, the dateability of all the investigators. It's Valentine's Day. You're probably sitting at home quarantined because of the pandemic that's happening. So why don't we figure out on this Valentine's Day who we would most want to be our Valentine? Let's do that. That's it. We always talk, so I want to start with super sexy Mark Harrigan, right?
He can go straight to the S tier. I know that he's got some probably some issue with his dead wife or whatever.
Oh, that's why.
But like that wouldn't stop me.
I do think like he's super sexy, right? Yeah. He's Mark Harrigan. That's two big pluses. But like I can't get over the fact that in the middle of the night when we're lying in bed, right? I've spooned him. I said goodnight and I turned over and I just hear the click of his locket opening, right? That's gonna wreck me. And like that's why I feel like Mark Harrigan is A tier for me, but I will step back and put him in this S tier for that.
Yeah, like no, there's definitely a downside, but like look at him. He's like, apart from being incredibly attractive, he's like driven, he's got purpose in his life, he's clearly skilled.
But he also carries around like a flamethrower everywhere he goes. Like, are we not concerned about that?
Okay, look man, if
you're
gonna start talking about the stuff they bring with them everywhere, like this is gonna get pretty weird.
Yeah, especially with Tony Morgan, he just sits up in the middle of the night being like, I got some quarry I need to kill.
Be right back.
Oh yeah, can we have a child here to put Wendy in, please?
that's a good point, Travis. Right, let's add a row below. Let's just call that child. And we'll make it black. Don't even think about it. Just child.
That one's not even on the board.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So can we also have like our old person group? Because I don't want to.
I think Harvey could be like C tier. He's not like that old, I don't think. I think he's probably like in his early 50s.
I mean, like he's a dude that he has planned so much. Like he has so many ideas that one day they just cause him to literally die. Like.
Yeah, but he like
yes, and he dies.
Again, he's got a very driven purpose in his life. His research kind of consumes him a little bit, but the white hair color, I think looks nice on him. He grows good facial hair. He's still got pretty good hair on top.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm just looking at their stat lines. So Norman Withers got a bit more fight in him, but Harvey Walters is a bit quicker, so I would say that he is younger, Travis. So in that case,
Withers just has more fight because he has to climb the stairs up to the.
I'll agree. Like we'll put Harvey in the C tier and Norman in the.
Like I think Harvey's like he's doing good for what he's got.
Yeah.
He's also got a job, which is pretty sweet.
I don't want to date a magician. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
He's also got a similar issue to Mark, except that the person that he spends all his time with is still alive.
Great point.
Yeah.
That one's a little tough.
Yeah, like dating a magician is like only a step up from dating a clown.
Yeah, likewise, you probably don't want to date an actor. Trust me, I've dated actors. They're like...
Well, yeah, she just has a crisis identity. Yeah.
She has two identity crises every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who else immediately jumps out? Honestly, Will York is also an actor, but he's like...
He has a real job too, though.
Yeah, he's an actor,
he has a real job too. He has a backup plan, right?
Yeah.
York could be A tier.
Ooh.
He's got a
day
job.
for
He doesn't
York.
seem particularly like mentally unstable.
Yeah.
He's got to be physically fit.
Have you ever tried digging a hole that's 6 feet deep?
No, man. I mean, we had to, for one of my short films, we had to dig a hole, and I told 2 guys to do it, and they're like, we got like 6 inches, and they're like, we're tired. And I'm like, all right, we'll make it work.
I'm not supposed to talk about that.
All right. Who else jumps out right away? Tommy's got a nice, good job. By the way, you'll definitely notice, everyone watching at home, that we're going to be more quick to talk about the males, because it's a lot easier as dudes to make jokes about dating dudes than it is, you know.
Yeah, no, it's a lot easier to objectify your fellow man.
Yeah, we don't want to be like, look at the bazingas on Mandy Thompson. That's not why we're here.
That's why I was gonna put Mandy in S2.
Yeah, Mandy's great. She's smart. She's smart. The only downside is sometimes she's reading a book and tentacles come out and she screams and it might interrupt you while you're doing something.
No, like Mandy's actually a babe. She's got she's like mentally stable. She's got a good job. Mm-hmm. She might actually be even higher than Mark, just because she doesn't have like the dead lover thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just.
That's fair.
I think Tommy's B. He's handsome, but he's a bit plain.
Yeah, he's not like out of the ordinary attractive. He's like got kind of like boyish good looks.
Yeah.
But he does have like a lot of potential. He could grow into a more manly facial structure. You know, he's gonna work his way up in the police force.
Yeah.
Got a good future.
Being a cop means that he's just randomly out of the house all the time.
Also, he might get like impaled by a shut-off or whatever.
That is always
I imagine being a cop
downside.
in Arkham is like not a very good job safety-wise.
We put Father Mateo at the bottom. He's a priest. Is he even allowed?
Yeah, that's true.
Are we gonna
so I guess then also Sister Mary's also down there, right?
Yeah, like,
dude, poor Norman Withers.
That's a shame. Sister Mary's kind of cute.
Yeah. I mean, even Father Mateo, he's cute too. Like he's a looker, but sorry,
he's got a little bit going on.
It's against the rules. Leo
will kill you.
Leo
for a
has
sandwich.
He's got like pretty strong daddy vibes, I think.
Yeah. So we'll put him in D for daddy then.
He also will like kill you for a sandwich or a smoothie or whatever. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he's in it for Leo.
Yeah, but he's so grizzled and seen so many people die that it just doesn't even affect him anymore.
Yeah, like you would never get alone time with him because he always has his posse with him.
Yeah. What's his Mitch Brown? Is that the guy?
Yeah.
He's like, hey,
Leo,
no,
I got the expedition team to go to the grocery store.
Yeah, do you mind if Mitch Brown doesn't cuddle in bed with us tonight? And Leo's like, no, man, Mitch Brown, he does everything with us.
Yeah.
No, he's part of the expedition. He's right here with Treasure Hunter and and Beat Cop.
And Stray Cat. It's like, what?
Why are there live people in bed?
Ashcan Pete comes with a dog. That's great.
Yeah, like he is homeless, but like Duke's pretty cute.
That just means he's commitment free. He does have like serious psychological issues though.
Yeah. I'm
allergic to dogs, so I would put him below Tommy personally. If you guys want to outweigh me on the dog thing, that's fair. It is strictly the dog thing that puts him down.
I'll be real, Travis. I have the least emotional connection to this list ever, so if you say put this person behind that person, I'll just do it. All right. Is there anyone else I feel great about?
I like Agnes a lot, actually.
Yeah, she's good.
She's
I think
pretty cute. She's got a stage job. She has like a brand of mental illness, but it's like
the whole being descended from a blood witch is like
it's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, I mean, if I could date a blood witch, I would be down for that.
I don't think she's quite S. I think she's an A tier, but she's definitely like
up where it is though.
I like her more than Yorick. If I had to date one of them, I'd probably choose Agnes.
I too am more attracted to females than men.
No, but I mean, I would rather. It's not that. I'm seeing if I'm just like, I'm open for business is what my mind's saying right now.
Agnes's job is also like not creepy.
Exactly. She doesn't just care. It's like in the middle of the night before he goes out. This is how Yorick looks at the door, and he's like, I'll be back soon. I love you. And you're like, oh my God, does he have to do it every night like that?
Yeah, like 10 years from now, when it's bring your kid to work day, she isn't taking your kid out into a graveyard at 2 a.m.
Yeah. All right. Diana is in a cult. She's cute, but she's in a cult.
Yeah.
That's
Those are
a problem.
pretty, yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm going to put her there. That's where I feel.
I think she's a bit higher than Pete because she is a redeemed cultist. She's technically not in the cult anymore.
Yeah, but once you're in, it's like Scientology. Once you're in, you're never out. Truly.
Yeah, like you gotta deal with they're always out on the lawn, like shouting things at you.
Yeah, but Diana's like she can play guardian cards. She'll protect you.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, but then you gotta deal with the police, and they're like, like.
No, man, the cult will take care of that.
You know, she just stabbed like 6 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like,
He's
yeah,
like, no,
but they were culty guys, so like they probably had it coming, right? And the police are like, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Look at this. They're wearing robes. They've got skulls around their necks. How could you tell me?
I put Jenny and Preston like up near the top.
Yeah, they're both rich.
Yeah,
they're both rich.
I
Jenny,
think that Jane deserves to be higher than Preston.
Pardon?
I think Jane deserves to be higher than Preston, because I picture, Preston he is in immense debt to the Silver Twilight Lodge, and he doesn't really know why.
He's got the same sort of culty ties as Diane Stanley, but lots of money, unlike Diane Stanley.
I think a big thing for me is that they're essentially both getting money from their dad, but Preston won't fucking shut up about it. He's like, my daddy has given me more money today. Everything's golden. We can go get to some malts at the shop.
Jenny's dad is like giving her money because he's rich. Preston's dad got Jenny's dad got his money from normally probably abusing and taking advantage of other people. But Preston's money
taking advantage of
from
the
the
working
Silver
class.
Twilight Lodge, which is much worse in my opinion.
Yeah. All right. I don't think you should date Calvin.
I think it's probably fine for a short term thing.
Calvin's spoken for.
Yeah, exactly. Calvin is in a relationship, or isn't his partner dead?
No.
Oh, okay, then you don't want to date.
You can go the detail then.
Yeah, his backstory is about how he's taken on this dark pact to save his significant other's life.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, he's pretty invested, I think.
Yeah, that's you don't want to step in there. Yeah. That's.
Oh. He's good.
Okay, Akachi, she's great. I think she's good.
She's pretty cool. I'd be a little concerned about the culture clash, but other than that, she seems pretty cool.
Yeah, I think for me she's A tier. I just like what she'll bring to she'll teach me rituals. That sounds fun. And then she's
I'd put her in the B tier because she doesn't have a job.
That's fair.
I dislike the part where the living room gets torn apart by a storm of spirits.
Yeah, that is a good point. That is a good point.
That's a little bit of cleaning, but maybe she's got magic that can do that too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Amanda Sharp, she's a student.
With Akachi, if you're dating Akachi, you don't have to spend as much money on batteries though.
That's true. Yeah. It's just like, hey babe, can you give me another battery for the remote? And she's like, no problem. Got one right here.
Yeah. Anyway, Amanda, I think she's about the same. She's like the female version of Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Tommy comes with a motorcycle, but Tommy's dating his gun, so.
Yeah, it's like a little bit.
Yeah, he's a little
weird.
weird about that.
Yeah.
He probably sleeps with his gun.
Yeah,
too,
Tommy's like, do you mind if Becky joins us? It's like, no, Tommy. Carolyn.
You just stick your hand up behind the pillow rather than it's just Becky.
There's just Becky.
Carolyn's pretty high for me.
Yeah, I think she's low A.
She's fairly attractive. She's got a great job. She's highly educated. She seems like she isn't having devastating mental issues.
Do you feel like
she's got this weird picture of a cat though?
Yeah, but do you feel like she would give you a lot of support? Cat. But do you ever feel like
no, it's a drawing.
Is it a drawing?
Man, she would give you therapy and then you would give it to you.
What's her weakness in
She's
her?
gotta have like.
What's her weakness in her cycle version?
The cycle version.
Rational thought.
Yeah.
That doesn't
So
seem
she's
like
probably
a
like
weakness.
a little bit.
It seems like a normal good
She's like
thing.
probably.
Honestly,
Yeah, I
she
know,
could probably
right?
be an S
Like I
tier.
said.
She could probably be her weakness is
Yeah.
rational thought, which seems pretty good. I'm putting
She's
her
like-
above Mark
she
as
does
well.
seem like
I'm
pretty
putting her
stable.
above Mark.
The only downside I really see to her is she works in the Arkham Asylum, and then, like I've only been there once, and it's not a great place. I don't think.
Yeah.
The first time I was there, I decided to stay forever.
And the second, and the third, and the fourth.
Daisy Walker. I
think she's
think
a-
She's a librarian. Yeah, that's a pretty
She's got a
normal
solid
human
job.
job.
She's pretty cute.
she's got a book.
Again,
It's
so
weird that she carries around this book that's made out of human flesh, but hey,
that's a bit of
yeah,
an issue.
we're all a little strange.
Yeah, but that's
I mean, it's
pretty
just her
strange.
favorite book, man. It's like. It's
Why
just
can't
part
her
of her
favorite
stick.
book
She rolls
be
around
like-
with the book bag instead of the purse.
I like her here, but once again, I have no commitment.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think she could be A tier. Again, she doesn't have any like major mental issues. That's a
Well,
big
she
plus
carries
for me.
around Flesh Book. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, flesh book
It's
is like a
cool
little
book,
weird.
man.
It's no.
Yeah, it's made out
Okay,
of
no,
human
you're right. You're right. It
flesh.
should go down to B tier. That's right. Flesh book is a little bit weird.
All right. Man, this is still making me fucking laugh. Child.
I think we can dump Finn Edwards up in the top. He's a dashing rogue.
He is handsome.
He is.
And he
Yeah.
gets you beer, which isn't a thing right now.
Yeah, like you can't get it, but he's got whiskey and gin.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll hook you up.
Yeah, throws
might get
great
shot.
parties. Downside is like he doesn't come home. You're not sure if he's working or arrested.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's
Right.
just in the living room, he puts his hands up, and then he goes, "Oh, wait, false alarm, nothing happened. We'll wait."
Yeah,
He's
jeez.
probably like not as committed as some of these other people would be to like a just.
No,
Yeah, but, like,
He just doesn't come
he'd be a lot of
across.
fun.
Like,
Honestly,
get
I
married
view
kinda guy.
both Mark and Finn as like I'll sleep with them for a bit and then go, right? Which
Yeah.
is enough for me, right? Jacqueline Fine. Well, her name is Fine, so
Yeah.
A tier.
I would put her in the bottom because she already knows how the relationship ends.
Oh, good point. Good point,
Yeah.
Bryn.
Like she's just not telling you. She just like she knows how it ends.
Yeah, so
and she's
like
not
every
doing
time
anything
you
to
do
try to
something,
endanger.
She knows
she's
how
like,
you're gonna
"Oh,
die."
Yeah.
that's or like, yeah, you're like, this is a good idea, and she's like, is it a good idea? Are you sure? And you're
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
fuck. Good
Also,
call,
you
man.
can't do anything with her. Like, you can't play games because she knows how the game's gonna end. She
Yeah.
can't. You can't like.
Could you imagine
you
trying
know,
to plan her a
What's the point
surprise
of going
party?
to a movie? She's probably already seen it.
Yeah, try to make it like a surprise birthday party for her. It'd be horrible.
Yeah.
yeah.
Jim
can't.
Culver, dude. Honestly, I like him. He plays music for you.
Yeah,
I think he's A tier.
he's a jazz man.
Yeah.
Toot toot.
I think I like him
musicians,
more
want a
than
super
the rich
respectable
people.
job at this time, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
yeah,
that's
no, that's
okay.
pretty fair.
He probably knows all the coolest people.
yeah. Oh,
He's got a
definitely.
good sense of style too. Look at that jacket.
On that note, I actually think Marie and Jim are like.
Yeah, they're probably about the same. Yeah.
I do think Marie has a bit of the Baron Samdi problem.
I would put her in B tier. 'cause
I
don't
think
like
with
her
that
haircut.
she should go down.
Yeah,
to
no,
B.
that's fair. That's fair. She's got like the weird ex.
Yeah, who he could just show up and like, she like,
Look.
because it's whenever she whenever he just deals double damage, right? So you stub
Yeah,
your
if
toe,
you- if
but
you
when
take
he's
damage, you
around, you
take an
twist
extra.
your ankle. Like that's rough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you come home one day and he's just like, you're like, "Hi, Baron." He's like, "Where's Mary?" In your house.
He's like, "Did you get some? Do you want something to drink? Have you been here long? Can I get you anything?" And he's like,
Yeah, she'll be home at 6. You wanna sit down and watch
That's
the
so
game with
funny.
me, I guess? She's like,
you got
yeah,
to your
okay.
house and he's already there. The doors were all locked out.
Yeah, they're
You
still
walk into your house and he's like, "Can I offer you a drink?" And you're like, "This is my house.
long. He's like, I know, I just being polite.
This is getting a little weird." And he's
Joe
like, "No, it's
Diamond.
not."
He's got a good job. He's got guns. He always has
That's
a
pretty
hunch.
Yeah, I think so. He's got a similar downside to Tommy, where he might just be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
He's
I like
doing
Tommy
dangerous
more
work.
I think I like Tommy more than Joe.
yeah. Yeah, Tommy's work at least like just keeps him out at strange hours, and like sure, maybe if he doesn't come home, he's dead. But like Joe's work might get you killed too.
Yeah.
Joe is self-employed though.
Joe is self-employed.
He gets to create his own hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really big if you're trying to plan a vacation or something like that.
But sometimes his ideas really suck. Like sometimes he has a hunch and you're like, Joe, that's a fantastic idea. And then sometimes he's like, maybe we should like, I don't know, paint the living room today. And you're like, Joe, we just painted the living room yesterday. And he's like, yeah, but we could paint it again.
I'm working on a case. I need to peel the wallpaper off the walls in our bathroom to see if there's anything relating to the case there. And you're like, why?
Joe, that's a horrible hunch.
Why would you think that?
Yeah.
It's too late. It's already been done.
All right. Luke Robinson.
Oh man, he's top tier.
You guys like drugs?
I mean, like,
Yeah,
he just seems really cool.
he gets you drugs.
He's pretty chill. He doesn't have a job again.
Yeah.
And then sometimes he just gets sucked away. I think with the no job, I agree with Travis.
You also can't take him anywhere, like, really in public, because he won't wear anything other than the same bathroom. He probably smells not great, actually.
I could put him there.
Yeah.
He gets you drugs, so that's sick, right? Like that's hard to
Like,
beat.
personality good, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Personality-wise, he's pretty good, but, like, there's tangible downsides.
Yeah. Minty Fan. She helps you. She's supportive. Her book isn't made of flesh, but she also does go crazy about it.
Yeah, that is.
The downside
that
is like she has like some attachment issues, though. I think she has a hard time being her own person.
That's fair. She makes sure that she puts herself in the other person. I think they'll probably put like one below Daisy then in that case. No flesh book.
I think she's one of those people who has like a hard time saying no to people. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, hey Min, can I get an extra wild symbol on this test? Sure thing. No problem.
Yeah. Even if it's like bad for her.
And also like when she's all kitted up, she'll know what you're doing anywhere you are, right? Like you won't get any privacy.
Yeah, that's like a little creepy.
Yeah, sorry, Min. I love you, but I need my me time. Nathaniel Cho.
He's pretty okay.
Yeah, like he's kind of cute, but he probably comes home punched up all the time.
Yeah, and then sometimes
He could be like highish B tier. Does he have a job?
he's a boxer.
Yeah, he's a prize fighter. That's technically a job.
Oh, okay.
But like it's also the reason that he comes home beat
not
up.
very consistent work though.
Yeah.
Probably there.
He's got a very supportive family. That's good.
But the downside is he also has that Tommy guy who like he just comes and then the two just start fist fighting wherever you are.
Yeah, it's like the same issue Mary has.
Yeah. Seems like a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems not great.
Patrice.
Patrice is a babe.
She plays
That's pretty good.
violin. The problem is every time you see her, she has completely forgot what you talked about, and she's going to be talking about somebody else. Or something else, sorry.
I think she could be high B, low A, though.
Put her there? Yeah, why not?
I don't view it as like her being forgetful. She just has like a constant flow of ideas, you know?
That's
You
fair.
look at
Yeah,
positive.
like she's either playing the violin or talking, and like never not one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also established that playing a musical instrument is a big plus.
That is true. Yeah. It does push you up. I do like... They're all good instruments, too. Like, no one's over here playing a fucking recorder, but Fantasy Flight wins a recorder character.
Man, yeah, I mean, like they're not playing a recorder. They're not playing an accordion.
Yeah, give me some of that juicy shit. That's what I want. Rex, good job. Cursed.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
he's
like,
probably C tier.
yeah, he's got some pretty major downsides, but that mustache though.
Yeah. And like he's got a good job. Like
Right.
he's a published journalist, right?
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah,
Like
maybe
he
he's
has
like
a
D
solid
tier.
job. Downside, your kids will be cursed too.
Yes,
You
that's
don't know
the thing.
that. You don't know if it's... Maybe only one of your kids is cursed.
Yeah, but I'm not going to roll the dice there. I just think.
I would.
All right, Travis, you convinced me.
I would. So just off the top of my head, have one kid, guaranteed to be cursed. Have a second kid is cursed, then no more kids.
Mm-hmm.
You have a second kid not cursed, potentially more kids.
But like, can I be real? Doesn't Rex deserve to die alone? And just have his curse end with him?
So, I mean, like,
It would be
But
very
we're
here's
getting ahead of
like-
ourselves. This is a boyfriend girlfriend. This is not love
Yeah.
forever. And I think he's good enough to date for a bit.
Well,
Yeah.
no, if you're dating
You
someone,
also-
then
you
like
also
you're at
get,
least considering spending the rest of your life with them.
Not with Mark or Finn, I'll tell you that much. Meow.
There's
Well,
a
with
consideration.
I mean, like with Finn, the rest of your life might not be so long. But with Rex, you get the cool part of like, you're talking to your friends and they're like, "Are you still dating that Rex guy?" And you're like, "No," and they're like, "Oh, you guys broke up," and you're like, "No, he got crushed by a piano."
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, you'd have
And they're
all
like,
kinds
and
of
you're like,
great
yeah.
stories.
Yeah. Rita Young. She's
I think she's technically a child.
yeah, she's technically a child, isn't she? She's in high
Yeah.
school still.
I think
I
so.
think
She's not in university.
All right,
Yeah.
that she's like Pete Sylvester. Just step back. Roland
Really
Banks,
different.
he's a Fed. That's pretty nice.
I think literally the only downside Roland has is that he has to like go on long trips.
Yeah,
He's
but
a
also
dirty
like, doesn't
cop.
he engage in cover-ups?
He's
Like,
not
yeah.
a dirty cop.
Exactly. No, he does. That's his weakness. His weakness is a cover up. Where
No,
he's,
literally,
he's, like
so-
burning evidence and shit.
No, in the book, in the novella about him, they call him the Boy Scout because he's like the straightest FBI agent.
I mean, I think he's above Tommy. Like, he's Tommy, but better. I think he could be up
Yeah.
here.
He gets like the other agent. He gets moved around a lot because the other FBI agents don't want to work with him because he does everything by the book, letter for letter. And they're like, "We want to be a little bit corrupt," and he's like, "No."
Cover-up's a weird
All right.
weakness for him, then.
All right.
At least the title is. If it was changed to something else.
I think he did like one. He had like, I think the cover up is like he had to cover up something supernatural.
yeah,
and
like
he's,
that. That's the
tormented
flavor,
by
right?
it.
Like he's covering up supernatural shit.
Yeah, or like he was pressured into covering up a crime when he was like younger, and it's left such an impact on him. That's why he does everything perfectly now. And he views that as like the big dark secret of his past, even though it probably wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Safina, she's a painter. That's cool.
That is
too.
cool.
She has
Her
no
paintings are
consistent
illegal though.
employment.
That's less cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say, Travis?
Paintings are illegal. They're forgeries.
Oh yeah, but I mean, as we know with Finn, I'm totally okay with that. Honestly, to me, I think Safina's an S tier. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I think she's like high A tier for me. I don't think she's quite as attractive as the four we got up there. Just on like a basic level.
What do you think, Bryn? You're the deciding vote.
I like Safina.
All right.
S tier it is.
Yep.
Silas Marsh.
Oh, dude.
So let's be real. Let's talk about his pros. Ripped as shit. Super sexy.
Look at his pros. Look at the card.
Yeah. His cons, doesn't wear a shirt. Can turn into a fish person, right? Probably all of his in-laws are dead or fish, so you don't need to worry about them. But
Doesn't
on
he
the
always
inside, on
have,
the
like-
inverse,
Yeah,
you
he's
do need to
missing an
worry
eye,
about
right?
them because they are fish.
He's missing an eye, right?
Oh, yeah, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is cool, but then you have to do all the driving because he has no depth perception.
Yeah, and he also,
Yeah.
he'll only drive a ship because he doesn't care about
Yeah.
anything else. I think he's a nice B tier.
Like, you want to go on
think that's
vacation,
pretty
he's
fair.
like, only if we can take a ferry.
Yeah. I need
And
to be
I can
close to
drive
my
the
family, my
boat.
paw.
Yeah.
Yeah, every
Right,
time
no.
you go somewhere, you're just approaching people with boats asking if you can drive them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like why
Can I try
can't we
your
take the
boat?
ferry back? Like, remember, we're not allowed on the ferry anymore ever since you got drunk on the ferry and started screaming about how you wanted to drive the boat.
Yeah. And when you weren't screaming about driving the boat, you were screaming at the water, being like, I'm not ready yet, Ma and Pa! Bryn, Schizo Tool.
I mean, he loves his mama.
That is really nice. A boy who
Yeah.
loves his mama, it's a good thing.
He's just
He has
spent the last
always
4 years
been
in jail or whatever, so.
Yeah, I'm just, Skids is bottom
Yep.
B.
I'll be honest, I think we can, from how things are looking, I think we can bump, like, Diana and below her down to the C tier, I think.
Oh, sure.
Just to even things out a little bit.
Yeah, have a less
Those
blocky
people all
beat.
have like serious mental issues, like debilitating mental issues, or like
Part of a cult.
yeah. Jail is like kind of a cult.
Jail is like kind of a cult. All right. With Stella, for me, pros. She doesn't care if you fail. Number 2, if you fail, it won't hurt you. The biggest con is that sometimes when you try something that she deems too hard, she doesn't like it and she goes crazy. Right? So for me, I think that's on par with a little bit below Flesh Book. That's for me.
It's pretty fair. She does
Yeah,
have a
that's fair.
job, which is good.
Yeah. And I think
Yeah.
just the fact that if you fail, she doesn't care, that's nice. Sometimes it's nice to have that support.
Also very reliable.
Yes. Neither rain nor snow. That's the name of the card. Tony Morgan, a bounty hunter. Honestly,
So
to me...
Tony Morgan is actually, he's just a murderer, right?
Yeah, to me, scariest occupation. So, like, I think he's down here.
If you're dating Tony Morgan, you would be like, you'd ask him what his job is, he'd tell you he doesn't want to talk about it, you'd press him and he'd start telling you about it, and you're like, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, just please, no, Tony, please.
Like, I think we're both better off if I just don't know.
Yeah. And I think it's too scary. Trish, the spy.
Similar issue profession-wise.
But I think...
Yeah, like no, for me, she's down at the bottom too.
All right, yeah, can't
Like,
date a spy.
She's a
We just
Russian
can't
spy.
trust her. We don't even know what country
Yeah.
she's from.
That's true.
Who's she spying
Oh,
for?
she's
What's she
probably
spying
Russia.
on? Is it you?
Dang.
Yeah.
Too scary. Don't like. Ursula Downs. I
Yeah.
think she's great. She has that Roland Banks problem where she's away for long periods of time, and then sometimes she has to go because the call of the unknown, as she always says.
Yeah, she has this call of unknown where she just wanders off to some obscure location with her friend.
Yeah, with her friend Jake Williams. Are they just friends though?
God, Bryn, you just cracked this wide open. Oh my God, I never even thought of that. I was not suspicious the whole time. Yeah, Jake. All right. God, what
Winnie's
a twist.
probably gonna get herself killed.
She went down so far because of that. I was like, she's probably a B. But then, fucking Jake. Winifred. I can't, like... She's a bit arrogant, but that's a bit spicy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. She's better than you and she knows it, and she wants to make sure that you know it too.
She's probably, like... I'd put her right there, just below Tommy.
Yeah. Yeah, like things
I
are always
wouldn't
gonna
be
be
there. I
exciting
think
around.
she'd be a C tier for me.
Sorry,
Because
Travis?
like I wouldn't be around. I wouldn't want to spend time with someone who's like, she's like just a one-upper in every aspect of your life, right?
That's fair. Let's
Like
put
she's
her...
the kind of person where you're like doing good. You're like, hey, honey, I got a promotion today, and then she would try to get employed by your employer and then get promoted higher than you
Get a better position at your own job.
in the same company.
Man. Yeah, Travis. You know what? You also, just like Bryn with Jake Williams, that's pretty bad. I think it's still better than Harvey, though.
Yeah, she is like a more dateable age.
I think at this point, too, I think just in general, Harvey...
I
still put Dexter below Harvey because
dating a magician.
dating a magician.
He also has Molly
would
Maxwell.
also
I think that's
rather date.
also...
Yeah.
If they're... yeah, you just can't trust someone who has an ally, unless it's their brother, right? That's fine.
Yeah.
And
I'd
then
rather
finally,
date Harvey
the
than I would
crazy
Lola.
chef.
Like, she has several personalities. Okay, Zoe is cute as fuck.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
she has a very reasonable job, but also she carries the knife like that, and that kind of creeps me out. And she talks to God all the time, which is like,
Fine.
no, I don't think she's quite that low. Like, talking to God is like a socially acceptable
Oh, no,
thing.
the talking to God is fine. That's totally okay with that. But the knife is what... It kind of brings me to the scary tier.
Well, she doesn't carry the knife with her all the time. It's just
but
it's at work.
If you're not a bad person, you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, she probably just stabs the meat at
Who
work.
determines-
You don't even see that. How often do you visit your significant
But I
other at
mean,
work?
you go to the Clover Club bar plays some games, and then she runs in and just starts stabbing people. I'll put her in C, though. I think she's better than Harvey, probably better than Lola.
You'd be like, that's my girl.
And probably better than Winnie.
Yeah.
But not better than Skids, because Skids loves his mama.
Yeah.
And that's...
I think she deserves to be B tier.
I agree, Justin. She's gonna fight my battles for me.
Yeah, but she's scary. She has blood knife. I'm gonna go top of C tier. I can't go higher.
Okay.
Just because of blood
I'll take
knife.
it.
That's fair. She is also probably like incredibly jealous. She comes across like that, you know?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you go to the Clover Club, and then she's like, "You're wicked," and you're like, "Thanks," and she's like, "Wrong type of wicked, bucko," and then she stabs you with a knife.
I was thinking more that like you're talking to like one of your woman colleagues and she threatens to kill them.
Yes, that's that. She does. If there's any character in the game who gives that vibe, it's Zoe for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it.
That is it. So I hope you guys watching this video understood that this is not at all a serious list and us just telling jokes about characters for the entire time. And I hope you enjoyed it. We'll probably never do a list like this again because we probably won't. I mean, we'll probably have new jokes if we did it again, but I think we did pretty good for this list. I can't see
There'd
any...
have to be like another 30 characters come out for us to justify doing this again.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Charlie Kane. Charlie Kane.
Charlie Kane, I hate to say it, buddy, but like I never knew we would have an S+ tier before, but there it is.